One of the things that attracted me to Countryside was definitely the music program here. I think it was listening to the faith singers sing at 11 o'clock service, and I turned to my husband and I said, "You're going to have a hard time getting me to try any more churches after this."
Spiritual development is the cornerstone of any church, and Countryside is no different. Our commitment to this core value can be seen each and every Sunday through music and God's Word.
For me, a church service without music would be very empty. It would feel very empty.
That would be probably, for the most part, kind of boring because they give pretty nice accompaniment.
It would be terrible. It wouldn't be good at all.
The music creates places for me to pray and communicate with God. It's just another aspect of worship. For me, music is a way that I worship God. It's just a very important part of the service for me.
Finding a church and a home was very important to me and to my daughter and my family, and it grounds me to come into church on Sunday. It reminds me of why I'm here and what my needs are, and brings my family back together.
However, this commitment does not end on Sunday. Countryside has a number of small groups that meet weekly to engage in discussions on the Bible, sermon topics, and other related studies, as well as how they apply to our daily lives.
We came from a church that didn't have small groups. Obviously, we're not there anymore.
I would definitely say that a small group is about taking the sermon the week before and figuring out how it applies to somebody's life and what it means to somebody's life, which is different things to different people. One of the things that I get out of the discussions is that we talk about sometimes when Eric or Chris are delivering their sermon, they will share stories or interpretations of things that none of us have thought about before. It's literally some of those aha moments. And so I think for us, certainly for me, we spend more time exploring those new interpretations and trying to kind of own those new interpretations versus some of the old interpretations that we've had before and carried.
It's always amazing to me how many times I've heard these stories from the Bible, and I never heard them in the way that they're delivered, both in Darkwood Brew and in the sermons in the morning. And then we do explore that a lot in our groups because it seems to be a commonality between us that in our group that we always find new meaning in the stories. I can't imagine losing the small group. If our group phased out for whatever reason, I think we would try and find another one. There's no doubt about it, because we just get so much out of it personally. I know I've grown in my faith considerably in the last couple of years, just being able to participate in this group.